been put on you. And you know what's worse than people putting labels on you? Is when you put labels on yourself. When was the last time you talked yourself out of something, out of a challenge that you want to take, out of something that you want to try, out of the person who you want to become, because of this label? Oh, I'm too old. I can't do that. It doesn't match my image. It's not like me. If I tell you today that you can be the next world champion, you know what most of you would say? I don't have the talent. I'm not humorous. I'm not as confident. I know how to heal it. Because that was exactly what I said 2 years ago. I'm just a normal person like you. I'm not born a public speaker. I remember the first month after I joined Toastmasters Club, our club invited Mike Honda to give a workshop. Mike Honda is a famous Toastmasters and speaking coach in District 67. So in the Q&A section, I asked Mike, you said we have to be confident and humorous. But the problem is, I'm not confident and not humorous. So what should I do? And Mike said, "Hi, everyone has the potential. But if you already said to yourself, I don't have the talent, I can't do that, you've already lost. You will never be confident, you will never be humorous, you will never be a world champion because that's what you've told yourself." After that night, I decided to give myself a chance to explore the possibilities behind the labels. Are you limiting yourself to the labels that have been put on you? You're so much more than these labels. Give yourself a chance. Give yourself the freedom to explore your possibility and live beyond those labels. So this is the first thing. Explore your possibilities behind the labels. But I don't want you to just look behind the label. I want you to show who you are behind the labels. I want you to be vulnerable. In our club, we had a member named Aim. She's a young, brave girl from the Philippines, and she teaches English in Taiwan. One time she gave a speech, sharing her struggles, the anxiety disorder that she suffers, and how she feels ashamed of it. She was very emotional, she cried. And I was very touched because she was so brave. Society always glorifies success. You see all the posts on social media, look at how successful, how rich, what a wonderful life I have. People don't like to talk about failures and struggles. But the truth is, we all have problems and self-doubts. We all mess up from time to time. And that's what makes us human. That speech given by Aim is not a winning speech, but it's a speech that I would always remember. That's the power of vulnerability. When you show who you really are behind the labels, you connect with the audience and create a lasting impact. It was that speech that has motivated me to be honest with myself, to connect with our own vulnerabilities, and share them in my speeches. In the speech, Are You Ready?, that I gave in the finals of the World Champion of Public Speaking, I talk about how it took me 10 years to start a new life outside Hong Kong because I didn't feel ready. I talk about how scared I felt to compete on the international stage. The stories are real, the struggles are real. I was very stressed because I am the first one in District 67 to advance to the finals of the World Champion of Public Speaking. People have very high expectations for me. They were like, oh, this year we're going to have the first World Champion in District 67. Whoa! No pressure, Hannah. No pressure. Just enjoy. 我你講就易啊 enjoy. It's my first time competing in a speech contest. I don't even know what I'm doing. I was so stressed. I cried many times. So this topic, you will never be ready. Just start. You'll find a way. This topic really hits home for me. But I was very unsure whether I should give this speech because it's so cheesy. 老土啊. And look at all the other contestants, they are so calm and confident. Am I going to give a speech and tell the world that I completely freak out? I'm a middle-aged lawyer. In the end, well, I gave that speech because I didn't have a choice. I didn't have other speeches. But I know it's scary to be vulnerable. But if you open up, you realize you're not alone. After the contest, many people come to me and say, Hannah, thank you for giving me speech. This is what I need. Your speech gives me the courage to start doing what I've always wanted to do. See? 橋唔怕舊，最緊要實。This experience proves that vulnerability is not being weak. It's being strong enough to be real. What are the stories that you are hesitant to share? What have you been struggling with? Whether in your personal relationship, your career, or even in the Toastmasters journey, share them. When you take the courage to embrace and share your vulnerability, you create space for authenticity, connection, and growth. Not only in yourself, but in people and in the community around you. And that's what's so beautiful about public speaking. So this is the second thing. Share your vulnerabilities behind the labels. The third thing, behind every champion stands an important person. Do you know who this person is? Oscar. Not Oscar. No. Everyone talks about Oscar now. The coach, mentor, family. No. That person is you. In my club, we have a member named Richard. He has joined our club for 10 years. He is highly respected, not only because he's a senior member, but because he's helped every member in our club. He is the mentor of many members. He has also created and maintained a database of video recordings of each and every single meeting. And also different workshops by champions. You can see that you can even apply filters to search for speakers and search for projects. He has also spent thousands of dollars purchasing public speaking courses and then share all those skills with us for free. I got so curious, I asked Richard, why are you so devoted to helping others members? And he said, well, Han, my plan is this. If I help one member become champion every year, be it division district, after 10 years, we'll have 10 champions in our club to help me. And other members become better speakers. In this way, our club and our district will grow stronger, and we walk further together. In our club, we call this the power of me. M stands for members. E stands for elevate. Members elevate each other. The success behind every Toastmaster, every champion, would not be possible without the collective support and contribution of every single person in this room and in this community. Have you been the SAA?
Yes.
It's you who prepared the stage for speakers to shine. Have you been a timer?
Yes.
It's you who have trained speakers to be concise and focused. Have you been an art counter?
Yes.
It's you who have helped speakers develop a more confident and effective community. Have you been an evaluator?
Yes.
It's you who has provided invaluable insights and encouragement. Have you been a speaker?
Yes.
It's you who have taken the challenge to take this stage and be an inspiration. Now you may think, oh, I'm just an average Joe. My stories are nothing special. You have no idea. You have no idea how your courage and your stories have inspired and changed someone's life. And if you have not taken any of this role, it's okay. Just pay the membership fee. So what's behind the label of Hong Kong Toastmasters Club? It's your commitment and the commitment of every member over the past 70 years and in the next 70 years. So tonight, at this very special moment, I want to challenge you to explore your possibilities behind the labels, to share your vulnerabilities behind the labels, and be that power behind the labels. Congratulations again, Hong Kong Toastmasters Club. Woo!